today, tomorrow, and then Saturday. So we have a full day today, a full day tomorrow, and Saturday is half day. We will have certificates of completion of this ethics course for those who participate for all 3 days. So you can take a look at the itinerary. I'm not going to go through it step by step, but the things I'd like to mention is that we have a tea break at 10:30. I've been assured that actually snacks will be in maybe around 9:30. They'll be in the back there. And then our lunch break, we're going to have a buffet style. It's only going to be per plate. And so that will also come in around 1 o'clock. And we should be done somewhere between 4:30 and 5. Today and tomorrow. And then on Saturday, it will be right after lunch break will be our end. Tomorrow, Mr. Emmanuel Olu will be here. We all know him. He's going to come take some pictures, and so we'll have some pictures maybe just before lunch break. Okay, so now let me introduce our esteemed facilitators and guests. I'm very, very happy to have them here. These are some folks that I've come to get to know a lot better because we've been on 2 retreats together as part of the Aga Khan Iserc committee. And I've come to love them. I love their enthusiasm when it comes to teaching. They are a wealth of knowledge. They've been a resource to the Chigoria Iserc committee for a long time in terms of giving us some ideas, directions as to things that we can do to help build our Iserc. All right, so without much ado, let me start with introduction. By the way, my name is Paul Ariado, and I am the chair of the Chigoria Iserc committee. So I'm going to introduce Professor Violet Nanu. She has a very elaborate and a very experienced wealth of resume behind her. So I'm going to try and summarize. She's an associate professor at Moy University and a visiting scholar at the Aga Khan University. She's been elected to the African Academy of Sciences fellowship by the Governing Council of the AAS. She's trained in sociology, medical anthropology, that's from Holland, sociology from the States, from the US, global bioethics from Mexico. She's also a member of the WHO Technical Advisory Group on Behavioral Sciences for Better Health. She's a field co-director for the Empath Research Network Behavioral and Social Sciences, and the founder of Empath Qualitative Research Corps. She's also with the Empath programs. She's a co-founder and board member of the Focus Projects and Research Organization, Eldoret, a board member of the International Center for Reproductive Health, a scientific advisory board member of the ISA Institute, a facilitator of the Consortium for Advanced Research Training in Africa, and also a co-chair of the Indigenous Populations Special Interest Group. She's part of the Global Alliance for Chronic Diseases. She's a member of the National Scientific and Ethics Committee of Kenya, and also a committee member of the Bioethics Society of Kenya, and a member of the 2 research ethics committees. Those are the 2 research ethics committees in Kenya. She has extensively used qualitative approaches, community-engaged research, and human-centered design. She's been involved in research activities in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Malawi, Mozambique, Gambia, Zambia, South Africa, and has over 120 peer-reviewed publications. I'm going to challenge her to add Ghana. Oh, wow! What a wealth of a treasure we have here. She's going to be our lead facilitator. Please help me welcome Professor Violet Nanu. I'll have Dr. Bengi introduce our facilitator.
Good morning. Yes, I'm Dr. Bengi. I'm a physician, and I'm also the vice chairperson of Iserc, Iserc. And today is a very special day in the history of this hospital. It's a special meeting of its kind. Our hospital is 102 years. And we got our Iserc this year or last year. Yeah, last year. And we're laying the foundation, and I'm very I'm proud, and we also really want to appreciate you as our instructors for joining us as we grow in this career or other business of research. Before I introduce our second instructor, I want to say I know Prof. Valentine. I was in Moi University. Yes, that was like 15 years ago. It's so amazing. We're still connecting today. She was one of our teachers. Of course, I was still an undergraduate young man. I wasn't bearded like this. I just finished high school. But we really built a great foundation in our research. And coincidentally, I also went to American University for my master's. Yeah, so thank you for being here with us today. So yes, I wish to welcome our second instructor, Ms. Caroline Gidinji. So she's the head of training at the Scientific and Ethics Review Unit, CERU, of the KEMRI, which is Kenya Medical Research Institute. She has 20 years of experience in research, ethics committee, administration and training. During this time, in addition to providing efficient and considered review of research protocol, she has trained and mentored young professionals in biomedical ethics and research ethics committee administration. We was graduated in 2014 is a combination of 10 years of deliberate interaction of resources, both human and financial, that began with our individuals to a team of 41 trained professionals. Her educational background includes an MSc in medical parasitology from the London Institute of Hygiene and Tropical Health, and an MBE in biomedical ethics from the Sin Institute of Health Science, Center of Biomedical Ethics and Culture in Karachi, Pakistan. She has a BSc also in biochemistry and zoology from the University of Nairobi, Kenya, and also a graduate certificate in International Research Ethics from Johns Hopkins Alabama Institute of Ethics, Baltimore. Outside of work, she's one part farmer, of course, one part building contractor, and 3 part parent, one part wife, and 1 part entrepreneur. Let's within you the round of applause, please. And over back to our able chairperson.
So I'd like to say that we can do just a quick round of introductions so we know who's in the room. So we can start from here.
Thank you very much for having us. I'm very, very happy to be here with you. And it's my first time to be in this part of the country. I'm already really impressed with your facility and the spirit with which the services are running here. My name is Violet Nanyu. As you've heard, I'm a medical sociologist, medical anthropologist, bioethicist, and I've been with Moi University since 1996. So I'm a teacher, I'm a mentor, and I'm a researcher, and it's a great pleasure to teach the things I've learned over the years to early career researchers that I see around the table, and old ones who are continuing to also do research. I will be the lead instructor, as you have heard, and it's such a pleasure. Thank you for the warm welcome. We've been so well fed. I hope I won't fall asleep from all the eating. But we are happy as a design.
Hi everyone. I'm a teacher, so I can't talk, I don't seated. So my name is Caroline Gidinji, as you heard, and I have worked at the Kenya Medical Research Institute for the last 20 years or so. I was actually employed to do research administration. And it's really my joy and to do research ethics. So that's when I was in your shoes 20 years ago, getting a training. And this is a great field. I would ask you to please pursue it in one way or another. It is just really the way to go. If you look at the context of our country, if anything we need now is ethics, it's integrity. It's knowing what is right and knowing what is wrong and knowing how to get to what is right and how to get to what is wrong. So I'm very happy to be here, and I'm sure we're going to have an awesome 2.5 days.
Hello everyone. Paul Ariado, from the medicine position here, and then also the chair of Iserc.
Hello everyone, I'm Manuel Benga, physician, and also vice chairperson of Chagora Iserc. Happy to be here today.
Good morning everyone. My name is Mario Simhindi. Family medicine residency. I'm in my second year.
Good morning, I'm Reno Pariano. I'm a member of our community here, and I did research for about 7 years. I'm also sitting on the committee.
Good morning. I'm Fabio from the college. Good morning, everybody. I'm Francis Boyd, medical officer intern in this prestigious facility.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Lilian Mohammed, and we are students from
Morning. Samuel Ochieng, Perspective Tier 1 Family Medicine. Thanks for having me.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am Tony Blair. I am a nurse and currently I'm stationed at the college as a nurse teacher. I'm glad to be here.
Morning. I'm Gloria Kacheri. I work at the
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Kim Williams, teacher by profession, 10 year of retirement, and I'm a member of the Georgia.
You must be the layperson.
Yes. And that is what I am. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Samson Yugo. I'm a sister.
Morning, everyone. I'm Anne Moro. I'm a pediatrician, and I'm also a member of the
I'm a philosopher and a family physician, and I'm a member of the committee.
I'm Eli Moore. I'm a family medicine physician and also a member.
Okay, so I think my introduction suggested that I know a lot of things. I won't tell you what I don't know. I am IT challenged. I'm trying to tell my laptop to show you what over there, what it is I have here. Someone help me with the display settings. I thought I got it, and then I realized I didn't. So. Oh, nice. Thank you. So as you've heard, we are trying to compress a course that usually it runs for about 4 to 5 days into 2.5 days. But it's because we are aware of the capabilities you already have, and this is supposed to be foundational and more like introducing a few concepts here and there, and then maybe through your chair we will know where you would like to have a little bit more emphasis or reinforcement, and we can do this virtually. We can come again for a day or two. So we want to touch on, I didn't want to leave anything out from the whole list of 14 modules that we are, an IRB in Kenya is supposed to be exposed to. So some modules will be a little bit short, but some sections we want to allow you to vent, to talk, to have dialogue around them, because ethics is never cast in stone. Actually, a lot of ethical issues emerge and are discussed and are mitigated through dialogue. And so we have a lot of comments. So basically we call it a training, and what is the plan? I start by first asking what you're expecting. I don't know whether you have a notebook, but you just think about at least one expectation and we quickly go around. I just want to know so that in case there's something I didn't plan for, I have to make sure by tomorrow. That's why it's good to have the facilitators around more than one day. I'll make sure an expectation that's mentioned that I didn't plan for, I plan for it before I leave. Where shall we start, Dr.? One expectation per person. And if someone mentions something already, you have to say something else. Yeah, or just, and maybe by the time we get to the last person, they may say, I have nothing new. But just think about what are your expectations? Start with a line.
Okay, so I'm hoping you mentioned research being studied on vulnerable populations, benefits of how to structure and protect those ones, because of course they need to be researched heavily in the mind of seeing them and helping them, but we also can't exploit them. So.
Research in vulnerable populations?
I'm looking forward to talking about how to help learners, many of whom are doing research for the very first time.
How would you support early researchers do research? Yes.
Yeah.
How to take research from the research into now practice?
Moving from the theory to actually implementing research protocols is what you mean? Okay. So you want to gain more information on that. All right.
The research process itself.
The research process itself, you want to learn more about that? Okay.
An illustration of form of teaching.
An illustration of?
Form of...
a way of teaching?
Yes.
Oh, I hope I do that. All right, thanks, James. It's really nice to have you.
I didn't get that.
How to...
He wants to see an, teaching and a way of teaching, like a way of teaching. Yes.
How to encourage new researchers.
You want to learn how to encourage new researchers, which is building closely to what Matthew was talking about, all right? Is Blair?
Yes. There is an interesting growth of different tools to handle research, more so the artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Now that we are talking about ethics, I would really like to know how we can use it, if at all we should use it, and some considerations around artificial intelligence.
So you're interested in topics around AI, especially its utility and how best to use it, all right? Yes.
Yeah, I'd be interested in knowing how to resolve when there's a conflict between the various ethical principles, how to resolve them.
I'm interested to know how best can I do my research.
Yeah, so again, how to do it, how to actually implement a protocol, or even how to write the protocol in the first place, isn't it? Thank you. Yes, Liz?
I'd like to know how to apply what maybe the data content in the research.
So how you can apply your data?
In practice.
In practice, moving beyond, oh my, that's nice, moving your research findings into real life practice. Okay. Yes.
We want to learn what entails ethical review of different projects.
Yeah.
And place of ethics in gender-based research.
Yeah. So you want to learn about review of a protocol for ethics, and you have just thrown in a big one there, a big elephant, the issue of gender. Yeah? All right. Yes.
So I would like to learn about what happens after a research will be ethically applied. Does the ethical
So post approval, what happens around Emily? Okay. Yes, please.
So I think research is based on the methodology.
So you building on the issue about reviewing protocols, but you're being specific about the research designs, and how do you assess that?
I'm interested in the ethical considerations and best practices of online research that might be international and bridging like if you have like online surveys and that kind of thing.
So you're being specific here, you're interested in ethics around online
See, yeah,
methodologies.
Yeah, just because of how it can span, is more global than
So
one
you're
location.
multi-site, but not just multi-site, that it's online. All right, yes.
Yeah, so about the dynamic of the ethic, the progression of the ethic combined with faith, religious faith.
So, okay, so ethics over time, and also thinking about the religious dimensions to the ethical debates and dialogues. Yes.
Yes, so mine is my role as vice chairperson of Iserc. I just want to know what I need to have, what I need to do to make this Iserc sound. Of course, how to learn to do my job objectively. Especially I've been doing the work of my colleagues. I just want to know how can I work without fear of yes.
Like that. So you just want to know more about your roles and responsibilities and how best to deliver on that. Chairperson, what is your expectation of this training?
Mine is, will come to you as a shorthand. It's how to build and to grow a research culture.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. That's all you want. This is great. And I'm sorry I might disappoint some of you shortly, but before I get there, I have a question so that I have the context fully. I know this is a hospital, so I'm aware about the ethics around patient care and other things. What academic programs do you have? Because that will help me, because a lot of the questions that you've just, some of the expectations you've listed actually are suggesting a need for support within the scholarly side of things more than within the ethics committee. So what programs do you have for academia here?
So we do have a few. So I'll start with the nursing school.
Yeah.
We do have a nursing school that's attached. And I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think they do offer services in the clinicals as well as some IT as well. Is that right?
Yeah. The nursing school, they're in the first phase where they are onboarded, so it's more theoretical, then they're exposed to clinical. Yeah.
So what I mean is the programs, do you have a certificate, degree level, master's?
Oh, it's a diploma level.
So diploma, the nursing school is diploma level?
Yes.
Okay.
Then we have another diploma level in reparative data technology.
Yeah.
And also a certificate level in health assistance.
Okay.
Health service assistant.
What about medicine? I heard.
We do have a family medicine residency program, so it's a master's level. And then we also have a surgery, general surgery residency program.
That's really helpful.
And then we do have interns. So we have medical officer interns that come through, and then also clinical officer interns that come through.
This is really helpful.
Eli, am I missing something?
I was going to just say the clinical officer interns come in those two flavors. They come in that diploma level and then the degree level. And I only mention because I'm not sure in case there's a research component for this degree level CIS.
Thank you very much for sharing. I will see what I can do before Saturday with most of this, but because I'm already compressing that which I was asked to come and do, and this is the goal of the training, so you can see my hands will be a little bit tight. The key thing here is to focus on the ethics committee, and the idea is that we want you to use this time to pick our brains and to hold the dialogue, to make sure we equip each other with better skills to be able to review research protocols that come to the committee. But as we do that, we want to enhance your own personal capabilities, to write a research protocol, because you can't review one when you don't know how to write one, and the question about designs that came out. But there's that thing, the action of reviewing research. So you will notice that the modules we are going to cover are going to be biased towards that. We want to build your capacity to write a scientific protocol, to write an ethically sound protocol, and to have a plan on how it will be implemented. So that when someone sends their protocol to your IRB and it's assigned to you, you are able to review it. So we are hoping at the end of the day that you'll have new knowledge, or you'll have enhanced the knowledge you already have, and you'll have new skills. So we want to be very practical in when we have the discussion of cases and all those. Let's imagine we're actually in a real, like a role play, so that in the end, the foundational training gives you a stepping stone from where you can say, now we want more emphasis on this part only. Because some of the material we're going to cover, like the methods, it's something that we teach in a month. So you can imagine we'll just be touching on things, and we encourage you to go and read some more. There's a lot of material out there. So what are the objectives? This training has 4 main objectives. At the end of this training, I want to believe you will be able to develop or to enhance the SOPs you already have as an ethics committee, to run your ethics committee. Right? You should be able to apply the principles, the guidelines, the policies that are out there in the nation of Kenya, in your own institution, but also globally around the protection of human participants in research. You should be able to apply them easily with ease, and my colleague will spend a lot of time on that this morning, reminding us what these principles are. So my prayer is that at the end of this training, you'll confidently be able to apply that. That thing, I am hoping at the end of this training, you will feel more confident to be able to review the science and the ethics of a protocol that is laid before you. And lastly, we are hoping at the end of this training, if you have to go check in on a PI and how they're building the community, or maybe they're collecting data in the hospital, you will confidently be able to do an M&E, to come and check how they are doing, because there are things you know that you're looking out for and what they are. All right? So you can see why I'm telling you I'm going to disappoint you, because a lot of this is leaning towards the scholarly work maybe you're doing in your own training, because I assume even though you're working here, some of you are in school, I keep meeting people and during break they say, I'm writing a protocol for my master's thesis, so that's okay. But we may not be able to cover all this during this training. We'll see how much of it we can cover now and maybe virtually. So this is how the training looks. Like I say, I have picked, this is a dream of the National Commission for Science and Technology. They would like every accredited ethics committee to be at some point and as early as possible to be exposed to these 14 modules. And so we will try and cover them. Like I said, some of them take a little, not much time, like 12 and going this way. Some of them, this will take a lot of time. I'm glad you came up how to do this. This will take time, and I'm not sure, Carol, whether you have what the practical will be. But we want to make some of this will take a little time because it's just fast. How are they composed and all that? But some of this will take time. Number 5, for those researching informed consent and issues about vulnerable populations, will spend a lot of time there. Number 6 is very close to my heart. I'm a strong believer that if every investigator in this country takes it to heart that they want to do the right thing, then we don't even have to do M&E. We don't have to worry whether they're following through with the protocol that we approved in the first place. So whenever I do this training, my biggest prayer is that by the time I leave, you are convinced that there's a certain way to do the research and you want to be part of that crew. So we will talk about that, and so I will start with the introduction, and then my friend here will dig deep a bit into those principles. And then this one takes very long, but I'll give some highlights, and if need be, we can have a webinar in future and focus on specific designs. But this ties very closely to the ability to do the reviews, because when you don't know the research designs and what to look out for, it's difficult to do the review of the protocols. Any questions so far? You can see how ambitious it is, but I think we can do it, isn't it? Yeah. And let me just say, I'm the kind of teacher who likes to be interrupted anytime. And if you feel shy, you write your question or something and give it to me or send it to me. I will take care of that. And if you want, because I can make even a mistake, and you want to say, no, well, that's not right. Correct me, please. So do what is right, not what is easy. Being in an ethics, I serve on 2 ethics committees in this country and on the national one, and it's pro bono work. It's not easy, but it's so satisfying. It's the kind of work you go to sleep and you say, yeah, well done, oh, that committee took 4 hours. But it's an uphill task, but one of those things that you go down 6 feet under feeling I did something for society that was so important, even if it's